So yeah. So I don't think we can do this now, or can we? I'm not too sure. But what I will say is that this opens up a new thing, and again, this might be more of a thing in the 3DS version, because apparently, like I said, you can make, you can like, I guess get all buddy buddy with Jessica, like a relationship thing. There's nothing like that. It's kind of like implied that it's that the hero and Medea kind of like each other and stuff, but he's just like a lowly guard, you know what I mean? He was basically a homeless person. They took him in, and he was she's the princess, he's the pauper, you know what I mean? He's like the low dude. So why would a princess be interested in him? But no, she's actually really nice. Like, Medea's like the very kind, gentle girl, you know what I mean? She's that type of person. She's always like putting herself before others. Is that right? Yeah. I was like, it was right. You know, she's selfless, man. She is selfless. So yeah. But what I'm talking about opening up a new thing is that you can talk to Medea now. Every now and again, if you want to, you can come to the mystical springs and actually heal you. Can I do it now? No, I can't. They won't let me. But I guess because of the party and stuff. But you'd be able to go to the spring and you can heal yourself. So if you don't want to rest at all, you can just come here and the springs will heal you. It will also ask you if you want to let Medea drink. And if you don't, she's really sad if you don't let her. The thing is, you don't always need to do it. You don't need to do it at all, if you're honest. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, again, nothing's really going to happen. The ending isn't going to change. She isn't going to hate you for it or anything. It's just one of those things where if you don't do it, she just says... It's just a text saying Medea's sad or something, or holds her head down, like she's just sad that you wouldn't let her do it. But if you do, she will talk to... Well, I want to say talk to the party. She will talk to the hero, and she will discuss things. Like, she'll talk about the journey they've been on. She'll talk about Dolmagus. She'll talk about him and her in the castle. They'll have conversations, and you'll learn a lot about her. You'll learn a lot about her and stuff.
Oh, my precious princess. What a cruel disappointment. Still, we must carry on. Let us redouble our efforts to bring Dolmagus to account for his sins.
I guess we won't, get to see Trode just yet. I'm just curious, though. Will she drink if I talk to her? Yeah, she will. I'll show this off now, then. Medea gazes sadly at the spring. Let Medea drink.
I'm terribly sorry to behave so selfishly, but I have a favor to ask. I'm only human for the briefest of moments after drinking from the spring. But it would make me very happy if you could bring me back here every now and then. I'd like to be able to talk to you again. Just like we used to. Back at the castle. We can forget all about the curse. Even if it's only for the few minutes we share together. I can feel the enchantment wearing off.
So, you don't have to do this, but it's totally up to you.
Consider it as a request from me as well. She asks for so little of us. It really is the least we can do.
I mean, you're not wrong. She does put up with a lot, you know? It'd be really cruel for us not to do it, but I mean, it's up to you, man. I'll be doing it every now and again, but I will admit, maybe this makes me a bad person, but I sometimes just forget. I'm just like doing alchemy, doing battles, and sometimes I just forget. But one thing that will happen is that if you do forget, she will remind you. How, you ask? By the power of plot? I don't know. Basically, if you rest in an inn, if you don't speak to her, then she will suddenly appear in the hero's dreams. And she'll even say, like, what's going on? You know, I'm myself and I can see you. Are we in a dream? And so it's implied that somehow they both, they both rested and they met each other in a dream. And she basically kind of like has the same conversations that she would do if you were talking to her at the spring. And she will even mention, she'll like, don't forget to take me to the springs. I miss talking to you, or I feel lonely not being able to talk to you, or something like that. So they kind of want to make you feel bad for not doing it, I guess. And they're like, come on, man. Come on, man. Do it. Do it. Like, do it. Do it. I know you're gonna choose Jessica in the end, but do it. Don't be that prick. Don't be that douche. But you don't have to do it, even though Trode and Medea are like, please be kind. It's one of those things where you will rest and she will just pop up in your dreams if you don't do it. I think the first time it will happen, like even if you take her to the springs, like the first time, like, she'll appear in your dream. She'll just say, oh hey, I guess we can meet each other in our dreams now. But yeah, she'll always end with don't forget to take me to the springs. And sometimes, to be honest, right, she won't say anything. So I find it somewhat pointless when they what's the word? When she's like, oh hey, take me to the spring, but you've got nothing to say. Like sometimes the music will be silent and it will just basically say that there'll be text coming out saying Medea and the hero share a moment together or something like that, and she doesn't say anything at all. And then she goes back to being the horse princess. The horse princess. So, I mean, it's one of those things where if you're interested just to see what she says anyway, when you progress through story, she normally has something to say about the situation. So she'll talk about it and stuff. So yeah, it's up to you. You wanna learn some stuff about Medea, maybe learn a little bit about the hero.
Actually, no. Think of it as an order. Understood?
I mean, yes, but I could easily not do it.
Very well. Now that that's decided, we can move on.
We can't actually.
Wait a moment.
The mirror.
This won't do. You're forgetting something important.
I'm not actually.
He must be the man we heard about in Argonia. The old wizard who lives in the forest to the west. If I'm not mistaken, he knows something about the magic mirror. We'd better visit his home and ask him about it.
We will. So actually, I think you have to do that. I actually totally forgot. First time you have to do it. Actually, go back. Because I want to see if I can make her drink again. I just want to see if she says anything different. That's all. Right now. She might not. Like I said, she doesn't always say, so. But you can heal. It's a free heal as well. So you do this, press the X button. Boob. Free heal. Look at that. Awesome. And then I'll ask you if you'll let Medea drink from the spring. Just say yes or no if you want to be a douche, I guess. Or you might have made a mistake. I mean, the thing is, you could just come here because you just want to heal. But you've already heard what Medea's had to say, so there's really no point. It's up to you. Let's see if she has anything else to say. She does.
I've been thinking a lot about Prince Charmless.
Oh yeah.
I mean Charmles. He isn't anything like I imagined.
Now how you can tell normally when she has something to say is that this music will always play. If it's silent, there's a good chance it will just say, the princess and the hero share a moment together.
What am I going to do?
Well, don't marry him. Clearly you need to marry the hero. Clearly.
I must respect my grandmother's wishes.
Sorry, Angelo. Nah, actually, Angelo's still after Jessica.
But do you think people can change after they get married?
The funny thing is that... Okay, no, I was wrong. So the party is here. The entire party is here. But, okay, I think she kind of the way she talks is that she kind of as if she is just talking to the hero. But the entire party is there, listening. But the way she speaks is like she's speaking directly to the hero. You know what I mean? As if it's just her and him. I want to say there are times where it is just him and her, but I could be wrong.
I know. I could also be quite self-centered when I was younger.
I guess I had something to say. I don't know. I know, Jay. What? I didn't say anything.
Perhaps Prince Charmels will grow out of it too.
No, he won't. No, he won't. No, I mean seriously, he won't. Because I know. I know he won't. He's annoying. Alright, that'll do. That'll do for now. So she had something to say about that. I'm surprised she didn't, like, say anything about the whole, trying to ride you. No? Okay. There you go. Alright, so that's a thing. You can do that. Yeah, so anyway, as I was trying to say, as I interrupted, you can do that. It's a thing. It's a neat little thing, you know, you can talk to Medea. And get some conversations. But yeah, she just kind of talk about the journey and different things that are going on and stuff, you know. And she talks about the hero as well. Now, are you in your study, sir? You are. Hello again. I mean, what? These books are rearranged. Wasn't me.
If it isn't the people I met at the spring. Well, well. Let me see. Can I help you with something?
It's a lot of wells.
What? But the magic mirror is a royal heirloom. And you say King Clavius gave it to you? Oh, well, well. Let me examine it then.
Lost his power, man.
Yes, this is it. The sun mirror. A quite unmistakable feel it has. I'll never forget the first time I touched it in Argonia.
The sun mirror?
But, yes, it's curious. It's lost all of its magic. Oh dear, I'm not being very clear, am I? You see, this mirror that you call the magic mirror is really called the sun mirror.
Okay.
But now that all its magic has been lost, you can't very well call it a magic mirror anymore.
There was a bloke in a castle who said the same thing. That's why we're here to see you. Thought you could give us some dissertation.
Yeah, that, Yangus.
A way to get magic back into the mirror. I remember hearing long ago about a spell of blinding light that was cast on the sun mirror. That's what gave it such tremendous brilliance.
Okay.
If the mirror has lost that magic now, perhaps casting the same spell could restore its magical properties.
Okay, how do we cast it?
The problem is, I can't remember what the spell was. A spell that casts a blinding light. What a conundrum. Of course! The sea dragon spell.
The sea dragon spell?
Just north of this land, you will find a stone arch bridging the straits. A sailor once told me of a giant sea dragon in the waters there. He said it cast a spell on him that left him blinded for a few moments. I suppose it's possible a bright light such as that could restore the magic to the mirror.
And we've already encountered it once, so we know exactly where it is.
You never know. It might just work. Try using the mirror to reflect the sea dragon's spell. Aha! Good luck.
I hope it works, otherwise we're out of options. Thank you for the tip though, sir. Thank you very much. Alright. Cool. Alright, so shall we wrap things up in this part by recharging the mirror to the sun mirror? Now I'm trying to remember what the quickest way is. I want to say it's either, well, it's either Argonia or it's Neos. I want to say Argonia. So we need to go back to that archway, and then we want to head to the ship, and then basically do the same thing, but use the magic mirror. So give it to someone, like the hero. I'll give it to the hero. That's what I'll do. So transfer, because I'm pretty certain, because you can't equip it, right? No. You can't equip the mirror. It's not a shield. I'm pretty certain you have to use it, and I think the hero or whoever it is holding it will just lift it up in the air, and then just hope that the sea dragon will use Giga Flash. I think it's actually called Giga Flash. The thing is, right? Normally it does. It pretty much almost always uses Giga Flash on a regular basis. But if it doesn't, you'll just have to hold the mirror up again, and yeah. So we're finally getting there, and then in the next part, we'll actually use the mirror to break the darkness, and we can actually get through to fight the Omegas. But I'm going to be like leveling up and stuff, so I'll probably maybe get some money. Ooh, I'll leave this in. Although I still kind of feel like I might have already, possibly. I'll try Multifrost. I want to see my new spear. Yeah, I don't know. We might have encountered something like this. Not too sure. You don't see these too often, though. It's like shadow-like creatures. They're not bad. Multi-thrust kind of makes the attacks weaker anyway. So it's a moldy hit. I always considered these dudes to have like fairly strong defense anyway. They're very beefy in defense. At least I think so. I don't actually think they say specifically their defense. So oh, I knocked it back to the senses. No good. Well, that's two. Can you finish the last two off, Yangus? Yeah, nice. The shades. Alright, let's get out of here. Hurry up to the ship. Hurry up to the ship. Bushed. I could technically go to the desert, but I'm not going to. But there is a treasure chest here, I believe. Wow, the monster counts are pretty high, yeah. But an iron helmet, we don't really need to use that right now, so. Well, we probably won't use that at all, to be honest. Now it's old news. It's an old helmet, so. But it's there, in case anyone didn't know. It's actually there. I actually forgot. I thought I picked that up, but I must have just completely forgotten. It was weird because I would have had to have walked past it, but oh wells. Right. Okay, so we want to go up here to that archway once again to fight that sea dragon. Kind of unique, though. I will just say, spoiler alert: there is a recolor later on, but it's literally like end game type of feel. So, I mean, this is kind of unique because it's the only place where you can fight this sea dragon. This one specifically. Always when you go under the bridge. Oh, it's there already. Okay. I wasn't even at the bridge. That's interesting. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna defend, though. I think we still have to beat it. So there it is. Did I use it? Or not? Was it because I was too slow? Yeah, it worked. There we go. Okay, I didn't even need to do it, I don't think. And we can run. Yay. Nice. And there it is. That's all we need to do now. Alright. So. We'll end it there. Where do I want to save? I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll go to Argonia. Warp to Argonia. We'll end the session. And then in the next session we'll actually progress through the Dark Ruins. Which is actually a pretty tricky dungeon. And I also think it's a new piece of music we're going to hear, I believe, that we haven't heard yet. Specifically for the dungeon. And I really like it. It's really, really sinister. Really sinister. The orchestral music is really sinister. I love it. It fits. It fits, man. I really, really like it. It's like, oh man, you're in... It's like you're in hell or something. I don't know. Something bad's going on here, you know. Really bad. It's really cool. But that's it for this part of Dragon Quest VIII Journey of the Cursed King. If you did enjoy it, give us a like. It really does help the channel. Really just helps a lot. Just shows you that you appreciate the video, you appreciate us and all that jazz. And I would really appreciate it. I mean, hey, it doesn't hurt. But of course, if you didn't like the video, then don't. Then don't. It's totally fine. But if you did and you're new, if you happen to subscribe for more Dragon Quest VIII. If you're enjoying the series as much as I am, and any comments, questions, feedback, all that jazz you leave in there, I'll get back to you. Alright guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.